Hello, everyone, and
We
welcome
missed the part.
to.
And dun, right, we missed that part.
I know, I was so eager to just jump in. I was trying to wait for it, y'all, but I'm eager today. I'm eager to jump right in to Live with Cheryl, and I'm trying to turn up the. Oh, I can't leave our Live with Cheryl. Okay, all right. So sometimes you have to make sure you jump right in when you feel it. So welcome, welcome, welcome. It's the season 5 of Live with Cheryl. For those who have just arrived for the very first time, that is quite okay. We have plenty that we can share with you, and you do not have to already be hip to Live with Cheryl. But welcome, welcome, welcome. This is a show where I, Cheryl Mebane, am the host, and we talk about art, we talk about health. I am an actor, writer, musician, singer, drummer, all these different things. I also train AI models, been a researcher in the past, and oh my goodness, all kinds of stuff that we talk about here. And we have our public health ninja extraordinaire, Dr. Felicia Mebane, who is here with us today. There she is. I'll slide away from the label. There it is, right there. That's her. There she is. There she is. I would like to move that label over. Welcome, everybody. So we are interested, and then see my label's over there, and then I'm supposed to be over there. I'm Cheryl. She's Felicia. Okay, but welcome, welcome. So we are kicking things off with one of our frequent segments here. We like to share updates about things and tips. And one of the things I like to do is share updates as I create because I am primarily in my business creating all kinds of things. And there's lots of stuff that I want to update people on. So, as I mentioned, I've been training AI models. And when I'm going to Duke University over to help do standardized patient kind of work, people ask me, what is that like? What does that mean? I just use AI. What does it mean to train it? So I get in all these conversations, and then we have to scramble back to our rooms and help the young people who are learning to be doctors instead of getting caught up in a conversation about training AI models. But essentially, we all know there's lots of applications for use of AI out there, and somebody has to make sure that AI is not going squirrely. And so there are jobs out there for people to check on the work of the AI models and see if you can get them to do more sophisticated things. So that's essentially what I do. I've been enjoying it. It has been a little bit like I'm pacing myself better. At first, I was like doing everything they have for me to do, and I was overwhelmed. And now I'm just like, okay, I'll do a little bit every day, and I'm having more fun with it. And I still focus more so on the STEM related training. There's all kinds of language training and math related training within STEM, and I usually just focus on the science kind of stuff. So that's what I've been doing, as well as being over there at Duke to do the standardized patient stuff over at the medical school over there recently. I have in the past gone over, I guess they have a nursing program that does some of the standardized patient stuff too, but I was over at the medical school just this week and I was having a good time. I think it's great to be around folks who are trying and learning it. They just remind me that all of us are trying to learn things in different kind of ways if we're doing life kind of the right way. And so trying to encourage folks to take a breath, keep growing and learning, and we don't have to get it all right in one go, and it's okay, especially if we're taking on real challenges. It takes multiple go rounds. Wouldn't you agree, Dr. Felicia?
Absolutely. But I think I had to get to the ripe old age of a 5 in front of the other digit before I really absorbed that. And no, I mean, I've always been a curious person, and because our parents were teachers, I think it was part of our sort of family culture to explore and think. I've always enjoyed having sort of an open mind in that way. I'll learn from any moment, and I think it's fun. I think learning is fun. So
Yes, yes, totally. Especially if you get a chance to, I guess, as we get along in our lives, sometimes we get more freedom to choose some of the things that we decide that we're going to be working on and learning if we are fortunate enough to be able to do that. Like you are able to be in leadership in a lot of things that you're doing in your career, and I'm running my own business, so I choose a lot of what I'm learning, and that helps me be even more excited about it. So I've been going back and doing a lot more learning with music. For those who have been following my releases, thank you. I've had to take some of those things down recently because I have learned that for some of the bigger money things that people might want to sort of open me up to, they might not want things to be online already for music licensing. So sometimes they want to incorporate more of the different varieties of rights if they buy license to use your stuff. So I was like, okay, so for those who are hungry for some of my releases that I've taken off of YouTube and other places recently, let me know. Reach out on Facebook or social media. Let me know because I'll probably put things up on SoundCloud or someplace like maybe Taxi, which is the place where I'm doing the music licensing stuff. I'll put some things up so people can still get to it. But I've moved it because I was like, I don't want to block my blessings. So I got got to get smart about it. Working with different collaborators, they were like, "Hey, Cheryl, you might want to do this." I was like, "And thank you. I think this would be good for me to do. I'll do this right away, collaborator. Thank you." So that's been good with music, and I gonna have a new piece of sort of like redone something that I've done before, but done in a very different way that we could listen to after the health trivia today, because there's been a lot of music licensing, remixing, and redoing that I've been doing with collaborators, and also just inspired to do some on my own because they've given me lots of good ideas, and I'm like, oh, I didn't know I could do that. Okay, well, I'll apply that to some other stuff too. Thank you, collaborators. So that's been the music updating, working on licensing, and that's some of the acting updating. Also, the third book that I narrated for Michael, the author, who I've been working with on 3 books. That third book is available, and it's in the Yay Hachi and a Rain series. And I want to pull up. Well, I'll put a link in. If you search for my name in Audible, it'll come up because I'm the narrator, and so you can search for things that way. So you can search for Cheryl Mebane, and it's Hachi and Arain, the Dream series. And let me just describe for y'all. It's pretty racy. It has a lot of adult content, and there are all kinds of representations, all kinds of hooking up. So if you like hooking up in all types of varieties, then enjoy. I enjoyed it. But also it does get into some bigger questions too. I'm being a little bit light with it, but I really enjoyed the material. I thought this is so lucky that I get paid to narrate this because I like reading it anyway. It's sort of fun. What'd you say, Felicia?
I say, yeah, that's awesome. Because again, I love reading books and you get paid to read books. Okay, sign me up somewhere. Hello, collaborators. Sign me up.
Exactly, exactly. Voice acting is so fun. So, exactly, Felicia. You should. I know you're really busy and you probably update us on some of the busy things, but if you ever feel like you need yet another thing to be busy with, voice acting, very fun. So that's out. And like I say, just search for my name on Audible and you'll get it that way. But Michael's the author and he just wrote some really entertaining material. And for those who enjoy science fiction, adult kind of themes, also just bigger themes about, our roles in the world and in the universe, that's in there too. And it's also steamy and racy. And so lots of good stuff. So for people who are into Warframe, and I voiced Nora Knight with Warframe, this was something that Michael wrote sort of inspired by and then made a departure off from Warframe. So people will recognize like some of the sort of general kind of ways of thinking about science fiction and playing around with sort of similar turf, but he took it away from there and ran with it and developed characters and love stories and people to root for. So
So it's like in the same universe, basically.
yeah, I mean, I'm not voicing character that I voiced then, but there is like a DJ kind of character. I have a whole different accent for it because we don't want to get in trouble with digital extremes. I love y'all. So yeah, got to stay on the right side of things. But it was fun to play around with it because it, comes from that material and then you can just dive off into your own thing. So that's been out in the world before Valentine's Day because there are these, steamy, racy elements to it. So for those who need that kind of a title, you can just, put it in your earbuds and don't let anybody hear you listening to it and enjoy yourselves. I'm acting like it's just like smut, but it's really not. It's just, I really did enjoy those sections myself. Hey, you guys, it's good writing. And you know what? I've written smut. Not that Michael did because he didn't, but I have. And I've enjoyed smut as well, but it's not that. So Felicia doesn't have anything. Felicia's like, you're on mute. Felicia, I have nothing to say. I have nothing to add here. Felicia's like, I'm just gonna, I'm gonna stay on mute.
I mean, just to be clear, to each his own. You read whatever you want to read and listen to,
Exactly.
as long as you're not harming anybody, go for it.
Exactly. Exactly. That's what I feel. So enjoy. And yeah, I really enjoyed it. Michael was great to work with. So if you're looking for an author, a new author to really get into, he's a great guy. So enjoy his work. And I think he's going to have other series coming out. So if you like his style, then there'll be some other things. So that's acting for me, music updates. So y'all know some things are being taken down, but let me know if you would like to know about. I'm trying to look over in the chat. I'm trying to see if we have something coming through in the chat area. No, because I keep seeing like extra updates about chat, and I'm like, how is this? Who are you? How are we getting information from you? Okay,
Oh, yeah. I
so
think we're okay. I'm watching one of
oh,
them.
good.
The
Okay,
one
thank
here.
you,
Yeah.
thank you. Cool, 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 cool. Well, if you're on, are you on Facebook or YouTube? So I'll go over on YouTube and see.
Oh
Felicia, are
no,
you on?
I'm just in this tool, so I don't know what
Okay, cool.
feeds into this platform. I'm
Okay,
on the
cool.
chat on.
Let me just pop over there and just see, because, okay,
Okay.
cool, cool, cool. Oh, hey, cool, yeah. CB said, yay for learning, and Tim said hello, and CB said hi. So we do have chats coming through on YouTube. So hi, CB, yay for learning, and hello, Tim. TMI. Tim said TMI. So he put himself on mute as well. He was like TMI on the smut.
Okay, I see it. I see it now. I was in the wrong place. Okay, got you.
Yes, yes. So, hi, y'all. So, thanks for checking things out. So, just to keep the updates flowing forward, let's see, I covered a lot of areas. Oh, with writing, back into our pitching zone. Every other month, I'm doing things with International Screenwriters Association, networkisa.org, I think is their website. And so I rejoin them. I rejoin Inktip every other month so I can pitch my writings. I'll be doing that pretty soon. Music has kept me really busy. So I'm a little bit, couple days past when I usually rejoin every other month, but I'm about to do that. So I'm excited about sending some more things out. My revamp, I'm going to take one of my scripts and make it into a single location script. So I'm going to do that and then send those things out. And let's see, I think I covered, oh yeah, Keynote. So there's a lot going on over on Patreon for me when I have my Patreon patrons. Hello, Patreon patrons out there. Um, I've got, yay, I've got I'll just bring up the location for people. So if y'all want to be patrons, you can. Patreon.com/Cheryl Mebane. So every month I put a show out there. It might be a show in response to other people's media. So Tim and I will do the series that we were doing together. And sometimes I'll put an exclusive thing up there from that series. Or there also sometimes will be shows with music or readings or whatever. And this month, I did my first reboot of doing speaking. So this is the keynote concert kind of thing. So I did this in a little mini format and put it up as this past month's concert there on Patreon. So patrons who are subscribed at the top 2 tiers can check that out. But I have things going on over there. Like I sometimes will put some of my music up there for patrons to get to, and so there are doings over there. But yeah, Keynote has been officially launched. And normally I will be moving things significantly up in budget from what I was doing like a decade and a half ago, because, inflation. But also, I am going to be doing a lot of pulling in things from the last decade and a half of my life experience and art experience. And I'm going to be going and serving clients who have the bigger budgets in corporate and in conferences and in lots of different spaces. So keynote concerts for me will usually be a bump up from the budget I had before, except I need to have my very first keynote concert in this new format. And for that one, I will be significantly reducing my rate. So y'all might want to snatch me up. So check out my website, cherylsvoice.com. And there's a keynote page. I will be launching a separate keynote website once I have this first event, and then I can get my marketing materials from that. And then the rates will go to their normal higher level. But I've been reaching out to people, and people have been spreading the word about me being out there. So I appreciate that. I'll be reaching out to more people later this week. I'm moving things forward with music right now this week. So, but I'm excited about that, and I was glad that I launched that. So I think as far as updates go, I think I've probably covered pretty much all the updates as I create, and I'm ready to hear from Dr. Felicia about any updates that are going on with you. You got anything that you want to update the people about?
Um, Not really. I mean, it's such a busy time. We're already in February. The semester's going on, and we're in the process of still building. We're on the. It's very. Been doing this for about 4 years now, which is kind of blowing my mind. In terms of being at Norfolk State and focusing on public health initiatives, so we're headed into that phase of. Okay, we've been going for a while. We're still not completely in the stable version, but we can see the stable version. It's close, and that's very exciting. And then also at the Joint School of Public Health with Old Dominion University and Norfolk State University, again, we have our site visit for accreditation this fall. So we're doing all the things that people do to, dot your I's and cross your T's. And so I can't believe, it's possible that by about this time next year, we'll know, that the school's accredited. Fingers crossed. So there are a lot of things happening still on the building front, but we're almost getting to that next phase of, our foundations are set, and now we're more stable. So it's fabulous to me to see something go from it was talked about to it exists in some form, and it's about to be in its last official form, within the next year and a half. That's amazing.
That's a
So it's
big
very
deal.
exciting, and then very like, oh my God, what day is it? I'm not sure. I have so much to do. That too.
That's a big deal. And that you still have so much enthusiasm for it after shepherding it through so many phases lets me know that you're doing the right thing for yourself
Yes,
because it's rewarding in that kind of way to you, even though you're still
absolutely.
doing that marathon, kind of getting it to keep
Yes.
going and keep growing and keep being established.
Yes, yes. I mean, it does make. I mean, I know there are times. Listen, I've had jobs. And I'm like, oh boy, I got to go to work. Okay, I get to leave work. But when you have that combination of you're doing something that's meaningful to you, and you're pretty good at it, and people appreciate it, and it fits you very well, it makes a difference when you have to spend those long hours for
Yeah,
sure.
absolutely does. And people appreciating you for what you do also, that also helps.
Yes.
And so let's hear it for Dr. Felicia doing the things
Yes.
that help. Yes, yes, yes. Yes,
And me
yes.
appreciate. And these things are never done alone. Part of the exciting part is I've been building a team and working with folks in all different places across NSU's campus, faculty. I mean, people have been amazing,
That's
in
good.
support of all of this. And obviously that's necessary and ideal when you're working in public health where the foundation is engagement with, different people and partnering with communities and partnering collaboration sort of is a core of public health practice. So it's exciting for all of that stuff to be coming together, for all of that stuff to come together. Yeah.
Hooray for collaboration. Hooray for
Yes,
collaboration for good
partners,
outcomes.
exactly.
Partners are wonderful in so many complex endeavors, and it reminds you that you do not have to do things alone. Find the right partners, work together. We can do so much more. So, but let's see if we can move on with that health connection to our health trivia. That's another thing that we keep on doing on Live with Cheryl. We have our health trivia. And for whoever gets it right, they get to choose what kind of music you get to listen to as we wrap up Live with Cheryl. So, one thing I want to do though before that is just remind folks, because I know there's been a little bit of variation in how often we do Live with Cheryl, but the next Live with Cheryl, because I do have quite a few things that I'm busy with music, is going to be in a month. It's going to be the first Thursday in March, March 6th at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. So you'll be able to check it out then, and I'll be updating you on a lot of probably music things and other things with that. But before we wrap up this Live with Cheryl, let's get to our health trivia as we do. Let's make sure I don't give you the final answer. Oh no. Okay, that's the final answer. Okay. You didn't see that? That did not occur. Okay. Here's the health trivia. To boost brain health, what amount of physical activity can help? A, only a high amount of physical activity, B, only a low amount of physical activity, or C, any amount of physical activity. So let me hear from you, and I'll play a little bit of music for thinking as we consider. Okay, we have an answer.
We have an answer.
Yes, we do. Okay, folks. C thinks that the answer is C. So CB thinks the answer is C, and CB is correct. I have a resource, but I think CB also just knows this from her expertise, that to boost brain health in all kinds of different ways, any amount of physical activity can help. There's a CDC resource there, which I really like because it tries to cover a lot of different ways that exercise can help with different aspects of health, either maintaining health or trying to manage things where you're sort of out of, sort of a disease state and trying to manage sort of chronic diseases. Exercise can help boost brain health for us, even if we do just a moderate amount, because it can sort of boost our sense of self-efficacy that, yes, we're out here, we're doing it. It could be something that pulls us into community and that we don't have to exercise alone, don't have to stay around alone. It can be beneficial for so many different reasons. Check out that resource and explore there. Oh, I think we have, oh, and Tim also said C. Okay, Tim, you are also correct, but CB beat you to it. So I'm going to let CB, therefore, choose if she wants to hear new music that I have recently come up to re-envision. So y'all know Take It All, but I have re-envisioned Take It All in a very interesting way. And I would like y'all to be able to check it out. And so I'm going to provide the option, CB, for you to choose if you want to hear, as we wrap up Live with Cheryl, this new version of Take It All, or do you want to hear the Live with Cheryl theme song on the way out? Let me know, CB. And I want to thank everybody for checking things out. Encourage everyone to have a moderate, a large, a small, any amount of physical activity to boost your brain health and help you out with the things that you got to do. I know I'm trying to sneak in activities in any type of way. Here, let me look over and see what CB has chosen. I'm refreshing my chat to see what the selection, the new exclamation point, the new exclamation point. I'm excited to share this. And like I said, folks, just reach out to me on social media. Let me know if you want to get some of the older version access to that, because I will be putting those things up just for folks who really want to still be able to get to it. I just won't put it out on blast, as people say. So, and also, oh, we have another chat there. Want to incorporate. Okay, I think I'm all caught up. Okay, cool. Yes, the new. Okay, y'all. So the next Live with Cheryl will be March 6th. We hope to check you out then. 8:30 Eastern. In the meantime, thank you for listening. Thanks all my supporters, friends, family, everybody checking things out. Y'all take care of each other. Try to boost that brain health, boost that physical health, the social health, community health, public health, any kind of health that you can boost. Please try to do it. We all could benefit from it. In the meantime, this is just the mostly instrumental version of the Take It All update that I've done. I'm just so proud of this little thing because it's such a departure. Okay, y'all. So enjoy, and y'all take care. I'm going to share a little bit of this stomp clap version of Take It All. Oh,
I gotta move. I gotta move. I gotta move. I gotta move. No more. I gotta move. I gotta move. I gotta move. Silence. I know you lie. You waiting to die. I'm ready to fly. The sky.
All right, y'all. Y'all take care. Bye. Oh my goodness.